All right, welcome. So today's kind of an exciting day for me. I bought a new laptop, and because I design houses and have been for decades, I need my AutoCAD. So when I was going to look up and install it, I saw all the latest new prices, and I just can't do it. I just couldn't do it. So you've got the full AutoCAD version is $2,000 per year. And maybe you can switch in some cases to an LT, which is pretty significantly cheaper. So that's $505. But the problem with LT is there's key functionality missing from it. Importing PDFs. I don't remember it being terribly easy to add pictures to. And really, without the PDF importer and converter, I just really can't use it. There's so many, virtually every job I do has some city document that needs to be added, some green energy reports or whatever it is. There's always something that needs to be added. Let me see, did I already put this in my cart? So you've got the 3-year and the 1 year. So if you go with the 3-year, you'll actually save $5. So that's their, I guess, motivator. So you can see your yearly price for the 3 years, $2,028.34 versus the 1 year of $2,030. So almost $2 a year. So it's kind of funny. So over the weekend, I'm like, I've got to try and see if there's something else. And I came across these guys. So this is IntelliCAD. So they are kind of a co-op of all of these different companies who've pooled their resources, and they have a unified back-end engine that they all share and use. So it allows them to have this nice back end, and then each of these companies puts on their little different features onto that set and create a different product. But they're all based on the same platform. And I went through it, and the pricing for these companies all ranged. I think the lowest I saw was $250, and it went up. I think micro survey, that went up a little bit more, but they do some really cool things. So I think that was in the $1,500 range. Whatever it is, they're all significantly cheaper. So after some search and reviews of various things, I kind of like these guys. ProgeSoft. I'm just calling it, I honestly, I don't know how to pronounce this thing. But I'm just going to call it Proge. I'm going with ProgeCAD. I'm Polish, so there it is. Now, on their site, if we look at the prices, let's see, buy ProgeCAD Professional. Well, these guys seem to have a professional website, and it really seems like the best one-for-one replacement of AutoCAD out of the list. You can let me know if I'm wrong, but so if we go here, shop, and we can see the pricing here. It's this little number right there. So it's kind of small. So it's $469 for a single license. Now you've got these other options. I don't know who the heck would do the USB license. That's the only other one I was looking at is maybe doing this type of licensing where it's network, but it's just me. So I think this is perfect, $469. You can do the 1 year yearly subscriptions. Honestly, if you just buy a new version every 2 or 3 years, it's actually cheaper just to do this. $225 after 3 years. Might as well just buy a new one every 3 years. It's not that much money. Made a little fun spreadsheet for it. So AutoCAD, the full version, $20,000 in 10 years. The LT, like I said, doesn't even help me. Causes a lot of issues. have to do a lot of workarounds to get these documents in place. And ProgeCAD 470, I think it's a no-brainer. So I've actually already downloaded the software. So we're just going to show the install here. All right, let's install it. Day 1, install ProgeCAD. Now it's a little scary. Definitely, it's going to be different. It's 27 years of using. Is it 27? See, I started in 1997. So that's about right. So we get to this screen. You don't need this legacy. If you haven't used ProgeCAD before, you don't need Easy Arch. And if you're designing buildings, engineer, architect, I think this is primarily for manufacturing kind of stuff. So just leave that off for now. Create the shortcuts, create all that stuff. Let's get this installed. We're going to see if I can open up the CAD files. I've got 1,000 projects that, quite a few of them in progress, so yet to be completed. Obviously, there's changes that occur, so I need to be able to update these things on the fly. Sometimes I send them out to my CAD drafter. They've got AutoCAD, so we need to be able to share it. Can I add my PDFs? Can I add the pictures? Can I add PNG files? All of the new energy Title 24 reports I get, they send it to me in PNG format. So that'll be interesting. I've got all the custom blocks. I mean, there's so many things that I've used AutoCAD for. It's kind of like my little blankie that I'm giving up after all these years. It's a really expensive blankie. I don't want to do it. All right, this will be exciting. So we're going to open up. Okay, so we got welcome to ProgeCAD. Someday I'll figure out how you're supposed to pronounce that. So first run. So today is just installing it. Today is primarily just making the decision to try something new. See if this thing is actually going to work. So really that's a pretty decent accomplishment. At the same time, I do need to get these clients their drawings today. All right, so it looks like you can pick different interfaces. Use the icon on the status bar to switch between user interfaces. So there's a little gearbox that I guess you can switch between these. Let's go with CAD Classic. Why not? Dark gray. Light? No, not light. Dark blue. This is an important decision, your theme. So let's do that. All right. So I'm just going to go into my drawings here, and let's just open up their icon. It's hard to see if their icon is even. Yeah, I mean, that's no icon. It's a very subtle icon for their DWG files. First time use. All right. Well, looks like AutoCAD. This is just a little project we're working on. Kind of a fun little remodel. I mean, obviously everyone's drawings are totally different. How I set them up is probably bizarre to everybody else. Everyone's got their own little system. Circle. Done. Rectangle. Done. I've got this microphone in the way. Text. Let's add some text. This is my first text. Okay, well the text is horrible because I use custom fonts. So, All right. Well, it opens. I installed it. And most importantly, I made the decision to not pay Autodesk any more money. So this is day one, and I will come back for day two.